Good morning, YouTube. It's RJtheFED. We're out and about. Look at some liquor stores. Look for some bourbon. Bourbon hunting. It's a rainy day. ETA to the store about 31 minutes. Some traffic along the line, so I'm gonna be there around 10:10. That's what we're looking at. The store will already be open. Got a little bit of a late start today. Got a lot of sinus and congestion, so bear with us. We're gonna go to a Specs, a Goody Goody, and one other Specs. So 3 stores before work. Not sure if they dropped anything the last couple of days. Haven't really been out and about. Yesterday we did go and drop off a bunch of people's winnings. Good morning, Ryan. Yeah, everybody that won something, except for, I think we got 2 people left. I need to figure out how to get a hold of them. One of them is Life with Boys. She won the 3D printed barrel from Tater Dom. Tom Black, what's going on? What's going on, Dad? Michael's here too. Hello, hello, hello. We go to 3 stores this morning. Dollar Bill Will. We do need to meet up with Dollar Bill and Michael Rodriguez. I have both of their bottles with a tag on it. That'll be local pickup. They're the only people I need to meet up with locally. And then I got 2 more people we're hunting down. Like I said, one of them is Life with Boys. She won the Tater Dom 3D printed barrel. And then the other one I need to get a hold of is David Bass, B-A-Y-S-E. So we can find them in chat today. That'd be cool. Need to make sure we get their information, or they can contact me. I got my email address on that community post. They can reach out, or if they have Discord, to find me there. That way we can help them with their winnings. But all 37 giveaways that we did, everyone's been contacted except for 2 people. That's pretty good. I sent out about 20 packages yesterday, so anybody who was expecting something from me, it's on the way. Hi, what's up? Good morning, guys. Mr. Mom. Yeah, it's raining here, and I was standing outside in the rain yesterday trying to help somebody, and I think I got sick. Runny nose and sinuses are bothering me now. Want to hear a joke about paper? Sure. What's going on, guys? We got a little bit of a slowdown here. Hopefully we can beat some of this time or make some of this time up. We'll see. I think we're actually going to go down and not get on the highway here because they're just like completely stopping up there. Gonna figure out what works for you, Dollar Bill. Says never mind, it's terrible. Get it? Because the paper's terrible. I like that one. That's good. Gonna figure out what's gonna work, Dollar Bill. Let's see. Maybe Friday or Saturday, if that works for you, man. We'll try to figure it out. That a Costco 32-degree shirt? No, it's a cheap government shirt for an undershirt that they let us order. It's funny, they used to have a really cool contract, but obviously the cool contracts are expensive, and they're all about saving money, but charging us the most for them. So they had an Under Armour contract. So all of our undershirts were Under Armour, and then all of a sudden they're like, yeah, we're gonna switch companies, and then they switched to this like Taiwan company, which they did really good too. Honestly, theirs were pretty much just Under Armour clones. Like, you couldn't really tell a difference other than a couple double stitches and a branding. And then they switched to these. These are terrible. This is supposed to be a V-neck. It's like, no, you just seamed it together right here. It's still up in my neck. It's not really a V-neck. Mr. Mom is asking if we've tried Ronin Creek. It's a Willet product. I've seen it. I've never purchased it. Never tried it. I've never heard anyone talk good about it. I haven't heard anyone talk bad about it. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I haven't tried it, so I don't really have an opinion on it, but I haven't heard any good opinions or bad opinions about it either. Just what you just said is all I've heard is it's a Willet product. Early birds get BTAC. Not here, not here. And it says, hi-yo, sir. We just made up a couple of minutes by doing this, though, so now we'll, instead of getting there at 10:10, we'll get there at 10:07, so 23 minutes. Still gotta slow down, but much better. Yeah, Ryan S is finally getting his Wild Turkey 12. I got mine a little bit back, but that's part of the trade. I needed to do that trade too, because that trade helped us get 2 107s, which we gave away, so worked out for me. Saw Hard Truth is coming out with a double oaked rye. Have you had any of their stuff? Other stuff? Yeah, I have. Their Sweet Mash Rye is actually a very good bottle, especially their single barrels of it. I've tried some of the other Hard Truth stuff too. From Mike Brock, he sent me some samples of the weeded, bottled in bonds. There's a 4-grain. What else is there? There's a bourbon. I think I've tried like 5 or 6 expressions of the Hard Truth. That works out, Mr. Mom, if you're gonna pick up a bottle because the his name's gonna be Rowan. Sorry. Oh my goodness. Don't do it. 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 There's literally a truck here. Don't fucking do it. Good, you got back in your lane. I don't know what the hell this guy's doing. He keeps trying to come over on top of me. Like, dude, it's raining. People are driving. He flips me off and honks at me. Hope he fucking crashes his car. It's raining, dude. You have a turn signal on it. You gotta still wait your turn. It's not safe to do so. Ridiculous. Brandon, what's up? Loving the stash. Not staying long. Hopefully we'll have a good day. That guy's not having a good day, apparently. Flipping me off, honking. Almost crashed his car just to take an exit. He came over 4 lanes. Yeah, we are in Texas, yeah. William Hall, what's going on? Brett, hello. What am I getting you today, Brett? I don't even know what I'm getting myself. I'll tell you, I'm going to be having to get some energy drinks just to stay awake at work today. That's going to be in the cards. We got heavy rain, and that guy decided to cut across 4 lanes of traffic to try to take an exit. Kept coming over on top of me every single time and expected, better results. I don't know. Jeff Castle, what's going on, buddy? I got you and Trinity's shirts sent over to Wade. I want to say it was Wade. It was either Wade or Santa. I got them sent over to who they needed to be sent to. I promise I got them the right person. They're going to be both sent to the one address, so you guys can get them. But that's been done. Getting some merchandise, some t-shirts. Not sure if you guys would rather have had bottles or samples, but glad to see that you guys were both able to win. Ooh, it's just super gloomy out today. It's like heavy fog, heavy rain. Anytime we're in Texas and there's even like a drop of rain, not even heavy rain, there's going to be accidents and people driving extra stupid. That's why we already got honked at and flipped off as the guy almost crashed his car taking the exit. Football kid, what's going on? So the Bourbon Santa ones, he's actually the one that helps me with some of the designs, actually with most of the designs. I can't just say some. We're going to give him almost all the credit because he's done so well. He actually was going to college for a while for like graphic design and stuff, decided that wasn't really the career field he wanted to pursue, but obviously he has a lot of the knowledge and the talent still. So with the knowledge and talent, he's been able to help us with some ideas, and basically we just ripped the label off a Weller 107 bottle and put it on a shirt. Blew it up, sure it was cool just to have a 107 shirt. So when you're out and about, people ask in the liquor store, hey, what are you looking for? You just point at your shirt. We try not to have any branding on it, so it won't be RJtheFED one. It'll just be 107. I'm already expecting to get a cease and desist letter eventually from Buffalo Trace. I think the worst move I could do is put my brand on it, so it makes it easier to figure out whose it is. Everyone was saying during that stream I should be sponsored by Weller after all the bottles we just gave away, but honestly, we'll probably get that cease and desist for ripping their merch, or their logo for merch. I'm sure there's plenty of Got Any Blanton's t-shirts, but yeah, we could probably make one. I actually don't mind Blanton's, but I'm not going out hunting for it. We picked one up the other day because that's really all they had at the specs. They've gone up, man. They've gone up in price drastically here. I paid $90 for a Blanton's. Like, pays $90 for a Blanton's as the new price that they're selling them at, man. That's crazy. I could have got an Eagle Rare, but I don't know. I would rather have, you know, the $90 Blanton's than the $50 Eagle Rare. There's Santa. Mr. Noobs is in the chat. What's going on? Chance Downs wants some stuff too. I've had the Dark Arts stuff. The price of admission is high on those. Yeah, the Dark Arts is pretty high. I have actually. I tried the 10-year pick. I got that one from Sealbach though. Tyler had it, and I was able to sample and try it. Way better than paying the, what is it, $220 or something they're asking before tax for it. We've also tried, they have like an Amberana finish. They have a French Oak Stage 1 as well. I've tried quite a few of their expressions. They're pretty good. What's going on, Paul? I've been so busy. Paul's been blowing me up on Facebook Messenger, and I've just been terrible at responding. I do read them though. I do read them. Sorry if I'm not responding. I need to be better about that. I've got messages I need to respond to on Discord too. I'm slacking. We woke up and our sinuses are bad and our throat's been sore, so I think we're getting sick like a common cold. If you're gonna say anything at all, it's got to be nice. If you don't want to say anything at all, Ryan or Santa will say, "See you later, freak." That's his second message, by the way. Ryan and Santa, feel free to show him the door. I think they just had a wreck right there too. Got a van with a trailer and a bunch of dented bumpers. Message retracted. Smart move, buddy, smart move. Take shots at somebody else. Take shots at one of our mods and see what they do. Ryan's used to getting bullied. That one stream, that guy had so many accounts and just kept logging in on every single one of them just to give Ryan a hell of a day. Where am I seeing these? He retracted them. It's gone, Santa. I think we have them at top. No, I have it set to all messages. Maybe make sure it's on all messages and not top chat. Maybe they're not popping up for you. Will, we gotta figure out what day's gonna work best for us, man. Would you rather have Friday or Saturday to meet up? And I'll come up to Colleyville area if that makes it work for you. We're gonna meet up with Michael as well. Figure out what's gonna work for that 107 so I can hand you that bottle. We'll figure it out. Whatever day you want, whatever store you want to meet at. I wouldn't imagine there's gonna be too much dropping just because we've had quite a few drops the last week. But you never know. Yeah, they probably won't drop in the morning. They'll probably do another 12:30 drop just to piss me off, won't they, Will? Goody Goody's been doing random drops. They're not so random. Corporate tells them when to put them out. But I was told they were going to be told what day to put it out, not what time to put it out. We went to a store. They said they didn't have anything at open, but then at 12:30 they put stuff out. I'm like, so now not only do I need to guess the day, I also have to guess the time on when they're going to put stuff out. I think that's ridiculous. We're currently on our way to the specs in Bedford, and then we'll swing by the Goody Goody right after. I don't really expect to see anything at the Goody Goody. And then we'll go to the specs on Harwood today. So we'll do 3 stores. Just trying to make it through the rain. There we go. Got a royal stash comment instead of a should be on a sex offender list stash comment. Much better comment. Appreciate that, Emmy. As far as having an insider won't work either. Sometimes the store managers get a little bit of information, like maybe it'll drop that week, but it's really corporate. I need someone on the corporate side of things to be able to say anything, but even then, like, if it's at 12:30, I can't even make that drop because I'm going to be already on the clock at work. Corporate controls all that, so I'd have to have someone on the inside there. Having to rely on corporate, though, it just sounds bad. I mean, we went from doing bundles on like the 3rd Saturday of every month up here. At least you know it was in the bundles. You had to buy some crap you didn't want, but more than likely, if you were like towards the front of the line, you could get a bottle that you did want. So obviously that was a big plus. Then the other issue comes up. They stopped doing bundles. They started doing raffles. Never even saw my name get called or anything for the raffle, and we went pretty much daily for a while, just buying, like, you know, like we're doing at Specs right now. We'll buy like a single drink or 2 just to get some points, or not points, but an entry. This person's riding their brakes in the left lane. We're doing 50 and a 65, and they got plenty of room in front of them. I hope they move over. I can't get around them though. There's a car beside me. Freaking move over, dude. This guy's gonna get passed in the right-hand lane here in a second. We get a lot of rain right here too. I'm hoping this Lexus will move over. We keep slowing down. We're doing 50 and a 65, and they're riding the left lane with at least 2 football fields ahead of them for the next freaking vehicle. This is painful. No, I've seen quite a few. They're still putting them out too. I've passed on them. I haven't decided that I want to really buy one. They're like $130 roughly a piece, and I'm not too set on paying that kind of money for them. Discovery 11's pretty good though. It's 70% wild turkey juice. It's basically 70% Russell's 13 to be more specific. So it's a pretty good bottle. Even the Subaru wanted to get around, and the Subaru's mobbing. Subaru WRX STI. He's probably doing like 85 right now, even in the rain. His all-wheel drive probably won't save him though if he has to stop suddenly or turn. Thomas Anderson, all the way from Michigan. What's going on? Yeah, Ryan, if you're not passing someone in your left lane, like, that's so freaking annoying. I feel like if I was going to be a cop, I would literally only pull people over for impeding traffic rather than speeding, just to be that guy. Be like, hey, you had someone on your bumper in the left lane, and it's your fault because you're not driving fast enough and you're impeding traffic, so you're getting the citation. Are you better off getting a Russell's 13? I mean, the question becomes at this point, can you get a Russell's 13 at or around MSRP? MSRP, I think now has gone up. They're like 150. I think they're now like 175, 179 MSRP, and they're not very readily available. You can get them for around 225, 250 on secondary versus Disco 11. You can get around, you know, that 130, 140 range. So if you wanna spend some dollars on a bottle, I mean, I would say that the Russell's 13 probably is better. They're pretty heavy in oak flavor though, a lot of oak notes to it, versus the Disco 11 is pretty balanced and more readily available. I think I would take a Disco 11 just out of principle, but obviously the status bottle's the 13 for the brand and the name. What's going on, Matt? Yeah, I kept trying to send you updates on Discord, Matt. I think we dropped like about 14 subs from the stream. So I guess some people were just there for the giveaway. But that's expected after a big giveaway to see a big drop, or at least a drop, and I feel like we retained a majority of the subscribers, so I can't complain there. We're driving safe today. Got quite a bit of rain out here and a lot slower traffic. $79.99 for a barrel proof. That's 11 year, 5 month. I'll tell you right now, the age statement on those Elijah Craig barrel proofs, they don't seem to matter as much. Like, I know a lot of people are like, oh, I want a 12 year or 11 year or 10 year. I would say if they have the ability to let you try it and sample it, see if they'll let you taste it. Because normally those private barrels, they have an open bottle to sample out. Unless it's some of the big box stores, they might not. But a lot of the smaller stores, they will. And just try it, see if it's on profile for what you're looking for, because they vary so much. I haven't found one that I've really liked, but I know Tyler, he has like 2 that he likes, and I think Riley has a couple that he's tried that he likes. Do we know the breakdown on what the Disco 12 is supposed to be, Chance? I'm kind of curious to see and hear what it's supposed to be, because obviously 11 is like wild turkey. It's Russell's 13, like about 70% of it. Curious on what the breakdown is on the Disco 12. I haven't done my research yet. I didn't even know if they're dropping them yet. Disco 10s just sit on the shelf here because nobody wants the 10. The 11s will sit for a couple days until people realize it's the 11, and then they'll sell out. We're 5 minutes out from the store. It says we get there at 10:06, so not terrible. Hit specs, goody, and then one more specs, and then I gotta get to work. You didn't enjoy the first one that you found. It was a 9 year, but it swayed me from trying to find one with more age. Definitely really looking for a sample. Yeah, if you can get a sample, that's really the way to go. If it's a barrel pick, most of them will pop a bottle just so you can try it, because they have a whole entire barrel they got to move, and the best way to move bottles is to allow people to try it. Ruben says smash. Next question. What's up, Jesus from the Bloody 81? Oh, you're doing deliveries for your job. Yeah, you might not want to be trying samples on the clock. They give you such a small pour, though. I mean, I don't know. It depends on, I guess, the store and if they'll allow you to try it or not. Published and releases this week. Okay. So we'll have more information then by the end of the week. Works for me. Yeah, Disco 12. I haven't really bought any of the Disco series. I've tried several. I've tried Foursquare. I've tried 11. I've tried 10. I've tried the Fusion. I've tried some of the regular Bardstown offerings as well. It's just another distiller with another flavor profile. I have not heard any more information on the Old Granddad. I am not a fan of the 114. Good to hear that you love it, though. I think it's got too much cinnamon on it for a tasting note. I don't really like cinnamon as a tasting note. Ooh. Nissan truck just cut across 3 lanes of traffic. He was turning, and oncoming traffic was coming, and he did not have right of way, and he did it anyways. Almost got hit. That would have been bad. Ran across your first Elijah Craig 18 last week for $268. Yikes. I think our first one that we got was like $149.99 or $159.99. I picked it up for that price too because I had tried a sample of it. It's a pretty good pour, but it's a steep price tag. Very steep price tag. $268 is ridiculous. I hope no one ever buys that bottle at that price. Way too much money. Someone's gonna get ripped off. Alright, we got the green light here. We'll pull in the specs. Not really expecting them to have anything, but we'll run in and check it out. Alright, let's go check it out and see what all they got. He laughed at you when you offered $168. I would have laughed back at him and said, you know how much that bottle's worth and what you're trying to get for it? Weller Special Reserve for $200 is insane. What's up, Mike G? I've never lost connection here before. Nothing fancy here. Well, we can get a $750 for $26.99 or a big boy for $46.99. I think we will pick up a Special Reserve. We're out. I also got Buffalo Trace. Probably just buy the one Special Reserve unless we see something else. They got these Smoke Wagon private barrels too. Justin and Mike will be able to try that. They got a sample headed their way of that. This Noah's Mill is also one of those where it's I want to say Willet juice as well. Yeah, Weller Special Reserve, you can find like all day, every day in Texas. It's every other freaking colored label you won't find. Always looking over by the Russells to see if we can find a private barrel too, just on the shelf. Some Blue Note Rye. Soon they'll have a cask strength version too. They've got to be close. Right now you gotta look for the River Set cask strength Ryes if you want to try one of their offerings. Yeah, I've tried these Bardstown as well, the Origin series, the Bottled and Bond and the Bourbon. Old Grandad 114 on sale. That's the cheapest price I've ever seen, $17.99. I've never seen it this cheap. It's always at least $21, $22. $17.99 a bottle. It's crazy. Yeah, $17.99 is like, that's unheard of. I'm just not a big fan of it, so I won't be picking it up, but man, it's cheap. $19.99 is what I normally pay, or like $20.50 if I ever pick up a bottle for somebody. think we're just gonna get this. I don't really see anything else. I mean, they got Larceny barrel proof for $70, which we already have the B524, and I like the A124 better. Woodford Master Collection for $140. Henry McKinnis for $63. Some Whistle Pig, Elijah Craig picks, Lucky 7. I think this is it. Good, how are you? Just this one today.
That question. You want cash debit?
Sure. Thank you. There we go. Go load up in the truck. And it's only a hop, skip, and a jump, and we'll be at Goody Goody. It's literally right across the intersection. Liquor store's like 1 minute away. The other one's gonna be about 10 minutes from that one, but the next one's super close. Got the receipt on that one. Try to fold it so you guys can see it. Oh, the very bottom. $29.22. $7.50. They used to be a little bit cheaper. They've gone up a few bucks, but being able to get a special reserve for that price isn't bad. Like I said, we're literally a hop, skip, and a jump away. We just gotta get through this one light here, and then we'll be at Goody Goody. Light's still green too, so we're gonna drive through the intersection. We're gonna take a right, and we're gonna be right there at the next liquor store. Do I eat fries? I do. I also eat pizza. Pizza's pretty good. Yeah, I think it's a mixer at best as well. I just don't currently have one. We're completely out. I figured it's worth picking up one to have. I still think it also makes a decent gift. I mean, there's people that still can't find them or get them, so let's see if they got anything here. Goody Goody Liquor. One in Bedford. What's up, Travis? Morning, how you doing? Just browsing.
If you need help with anything, give me a holler, buddy.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
I've got, now, this one is a limited edition. Have you ever tried the hopper and cask?
I haven't, but I know some people are asking about it.
Mm-hmm. Now, me personally, the 7-year is the best.
7 years better? You get a 5, 6, 7, and 8 year on here?
Yeah, people buy the 7 more than any of the other ones because the finish is excellent.
Okay.
It's got a good finish. The 8, they missed it on it.
Did they?
Yes, they missed it on the 8. The 6 is good, the 5's year, but the 7 is the best one out of the bunch.
Okay.
hmm And have you tried Old Settler yet?
I have. I didn't care for it.
Yeah.
That was a quick pass for me.
Yeah. And of course, have you tried the Wheel Horse yet?
Yeah, I couldn't drink that either. I had to give that away.
I hear you. I have got one, believe it or not, for $20. Have you tried this one here?
I have not.
This is a double oak smoke out of a smoke barrel for $20. It's a 4-year-old.
Hard Truth as well. We know about Hard Truth, guys.
Uh-huh. Yeah, for $20, it is excellent.
90 proof.
Uh-huh. Yep, that's a good one. Now, if it's not too early, I do have a bottle back there if you want to try a sample.
If you have a sample of that, yeah, I'd like to try that before I spend 20 bucks on it.
Alan.
Guess we're gonna get a sample of this morning. We'll try this 4-year Hard Truth. It's a double oaked in a smoked barrel.
Alan.
You guys are dodging each other. They're playing aisle tag right now. Yellow Rose. I've never seen them do samples here, so I have a feeling they won't give us one, which is fine. Tumbling Dice, 7-year. Goody pick. $59.99. Anyone think anything about that copper and cask? What's up, Noah? It's always solid. They got a 5, 6, 7, and 8 year. But there's the prices. The 8 years the most expensive. 6 years the cheapest. You get a Makers with a flask. Looking at these single barrels too to see the proof. 115 proof. This is a goody. It's in Bedford, Texas. They got a pretty big selection too, on par with like Total Wine and Specs, our big box stores. They got Old Grandad as well, but they want $23.99 when, you know, literally less than 2 minutes away, it's $17.99. Henry McKenna, $59.99. Buy me a couple things.
The Hard Truth.
This is Hard Truth.
Uh-huh.
So double oaked smoked barrel.
Mm-hmm.
Been sitting in a fridge or a freezer. It's cold.
Fridge. Mm-hmm. Yeah, whenever I open it, I'll put it in the fridge.
Oh, refrigerator door.
Mm-hmm. Well, refrigerator shelf.
And we'll see.
Shelf.
It changes the taste for sure.
I like my bourbon chilled.
Not watered down too when you have it in the fridge versus putting ice or water in it too.
I do not dilute my bourbon with ice, water, anything. I like my bourbon straight because it takes away from the natural flavors.
That smoke taste does give it like that peated note. I'm not sure if I like that one.
Mm-hmm. This is the 7-year.
7-year?
Yeah.
This is copper and cast 7-year.
Correct.
It's like 64 guys. I think it's $60, $64.
Mm-hmm. I think you'll like that one.
I know I'm gonna like wait for that other flavor from the the double oak, the charred barrel to kind of dissipate first. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
This is the 7-year guys. They got quite a few of these. Copper and cast. Let you guys continue looking on the shelf while we decide if we like this or not. Jack and Coke bundles are funny for you. It's funny because when we were at their Goody in Colleyville, a lady was looking for Jack, and Said she's gonna have to stop by a gas station and get a Coke, and she's like, why is this the same price as the big bottle of Jack anyways? I said, it's a promo. They just basically give you a 2-liter for free. So if you already have to buy a Coke, you can buy it all at one place. So she did. Got some flavored stuff here. Also, they're gonna have a honeydew coming out. Tyler's got a bottle that's coming for me. It's gonna be instead of 80 proof at $73.99, it's gonna be like 117 proof. Their cash strength at about 150 or 160 a bottle. So definitely a big step up in price, but I'm excited to try it. There's the ported pumpernickel rye, 5-year. Copper and Cask has a little bit of a bite too, even at the 7-year one. Got that Sagamore sherry finish, $74.99. Flip back around over here so we can come look at these. $64.99, 7-year. I just don't know. As a sipper, it's not bad. You taste a lot of the oak, a lot of the wood. It's non-chill filtered. It's at 115.4 proof, 7-year. Hey, from Oklahoma, what's going on? Yeah, I'm just not sold on this Copper and Cask. What do you guys think? Anybody know anything about it or been looking for it? And each time I see Goody Goody Direct, I'm almost immediately like pushed back by it. We're not even gonna finish our sample cup all the way. Some tequila. Get that Murray Hill Club up top. 10-year private barrel of Elijah Craig. Knob Creek Select Rye. What else we got in here? Anything? I don't see anything that's like a good value, good buy in the allocated case. Gotta go check the back wall for the tequila too. Let's go all the way to the back. You said the old number 7 almost killed you in 1972? I wasn't sold on that Copper and Cask, I'll be honest. It wasn't very refined or smooth or balanced, I should say. Looking, hey. Regular G4 Blanco, $47.99. What else we got? I don't see any Ocho. Double check, make sure I didn't miss it. No Ocho. Widow Jane Decadence, I can still find here pretty decent amount. It's like $100 a bottle too. Some Scotch, some Johnny Walker, some Monkish Shoulder, some Glenmorangie up top. $102.59 for the Lagavulin 16-year. Not too bad. Got the $106.99 for the Balvenie 14 rum cask. Yeah, we picked up the Fortaleza stuff before. We've had still strength with Repo and Blanco. Still looking for an Anejo and extra Anejo for them. Whatever we get lucky enough to find one, we'll pick it up. Easy to spot bottle too with the agave topper. Some Powers. Here's that 12-year. This is what I got a sample of the other day from Albert. It wasn't bad. It was pretty good. Obviously Irish though, very different flavor profile than a lot of people are looking for. Can't do it. It's a little oaky. I don't know if it's because it was in the fridge being cold, but just a little bit too bitter for me. But thank you.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay. I do not have anything back there. I should be getting some stuff in either Wednesday or Thursday. I should be getting Eagle Rare. I should be getting the E.H. Taylor small batch. I should be getting Blanton's, the regular Blanton's.
You gotta wait till corporate tells you to put it out though, right?
Yes, and it will be Saturday at 1 o'clock. If I get enough product in, it'll happen this Saturday.
So they told you guys finally, they gave you a date and time?
Well, we don't know which Saturday.
Okay.
Okay, I've got Blanton's Gold ordered.
Yeah, okay.
And I got Blanton's straight from the barrel.
So I've been fighting them. I sent a very nasty email, very long email, because I was at a store.
Good.
And they didn't put it out at open. They put it out at 12:30, and I said, I already got to guess the day. Now I got to guess the time.
Ours is 1 o'clock. So
1 o'clock,
it
okay.
wouldn't hurt to call around Saturday at 12 o'clock and just say, hey, are y'all going to
I'll be at work, but I got guys that are in the area, so I'll have them. They're right around the corner. I got 2 guys for sure. Thank you.
It's going to be limit 1 for
Yep, they know.
So,
They know.
okay.
Appreciate it. Thank you. There we go, man. There we go. We got some intel, guys. We got some intel. We tried some samples, gave them an honest opinion, told them what we thought, and he gave us information. So, Dollar Bill, you still in the chat, brother? Dollar Bill. Need Dollar Bill Will to sound off. Noah's in chat too. Noah's the other guy we got to get. So, bam, we got Noah in the chat too. We need Dollar Bill. We got intel. We got intel. Saturday. They don't know what Saturday yet. There we go. Dollar Bill's in chat. They don't know which Saturday, but they said at 1 p.m. at the Bedford location they're going to drop. So give a call around noon on Saturday. I know both you guys live close to this store, so it should work out pretty well for you guys. I'll be at work, unfortunately. I won't be off, but now you know this location. You heard it right here. He's one of the spirits managers. He's not the store manager. The store manager is who is asking to get permission to get the key to get the samples for me. But 1 p.m. on Saturday, so call around noon on Saturday, ask him, and they're already telling us he's ordered Blanton's Gold. They don't have it, but they will have Eagle Rare E.H. Taylor small batch. That was 2 bottles that they talked regular Blanton's at goody price. So there you go, straight from the barrel. Yeah, and you guys can ask them what the prices are beforehand and what bottles they're gonna have. I know the store manager, if he answers, he's normally willing to tell you too. He's not one that's gonna sit there and tell you. You'll find out when you get here. They're pretty honest people at this location. At least that's what I've gathered. So Mike wants to know if I'm Irish. I'm Scandinavian. I don't think all the goody goodies will drop at 1 p.m. I don't know, but it sounds like this store will. Just they don't know if it's this Saturday or not. So don't quote me for this Saturday. He just said it will be a Saturday. They are expecting their truck this week. So call it noon is what he said. So that way you don't have to waste your time coming out here. Obviously Noah and Will are probably the closest to this location. I think Will's closer to the Colleyville location, but hey, any intel is good intel, because that means if this store has bottles, the Colleyville one that's 10 minutes north, they have bottles. It's just a matter of figuring out when they're going to put it out and trying not to play the games. But 1 p.m., I mean, I could work with that. I mean, I can't be there for it. I got to work, but I can work with that. At least there's some kind of transparency. I sent a pretty nasty email, never got a response, but it looks like I kind of did get a response, I guess. I mean, they didn't respond to my email, but they responded by at least telling this guy and making it a little bit more transparent, which is all I asked. I wasn't mad that I didn't get an allocated bottle. I was mad on how they were handling allocations and how they were putting them out, because we were having to guess the day and the time. That's just ridiculous. So hopefully we get some information from them. Maybe stop by at one at the Colony location. I would talk to the Colony location too. I mean, Jeff from Drizzo Nation, he goes up to that store as well, and he's had some pretty good luck. Even during the raffles, he said not a lot of people put in for those raffles. So both raffles he got selected for. He got like an Elmer T. Lee on one of them, and I think he got like a Weller 12 or a Blanton's Gold on the other one. I can't remember, but he got 2 bottles on the short amount of time they were doing raffles. I look like I hand out side quests on Red Dead Redemption 2. I love it. You heard Colleyville drops at 12:30, so if that's true, you can hit Colleyville and drive south to Bedford and hit them both back to back. We're 5 minutes out from the next store, by the way, guys. We're going to One More Specs, the famous and infamous store where we always lose cell phone reception, but we got some information. Your dad won one of the raffles in Bedford. What did you win? Because I had like probably 8 to 10 receipts in anytime they did a drawing, and I never got a call at all. I was expecting one too. Really hoping for one. Yeah, they didn't. So they had bundles, and then when they went from bundles, they went to raffles. But the raffles only lasted for about a month, maybe 2 months max. And then they switched over to this system where they're just putting them out on a random day, random time, and doing a drop with all their, supposed to be all their allocated bottles. He just got an E.H. Taylor small batch. I mean, honestly though, that's not horrendous, man. Like getting an E.H. Taylor small batch and not having to buy a bundle bottle because you got it through a raffle. Like, obviously there's better bottles to get than E.H. Taylor small batch, but that's not terrible, man. Those who choose to post something about weight is going to get a full 24 hours of being timed out. What's crazy is yeah, I might be a bigger dude than some, but I've lost a ton of weight. I'm sitting at 223 pounds, and I feel good. I feel good. Obviously, I have more weight to lose. My face is fat because I drink a lot of alcohol. The mustache fucks my dude. Yeah, he knows. We got a pretty inappropriate name that we call it, but we won't say it out loud on live. But it's pretty funny. Pretty funny. You'll have to be there for the Discord for me to call it out on the Discord. After this live concludes, it'll go private. I'll re-upload it as public, and I'll have a description for it along with the Discord link. You guys are all welcome to join the Discord and hang out, chat it up. Yeah, I don't think GG is going to drop this week either. I think GG will probably drop the next week. If they're getting their trucks this week, I don't see them putting them out this Saturday. I think it'll be the following Saturday or even a Saturday after that. They used to do the third Saturday at this particular location. I'm glad you're changing lanes right in front of me. So we're going to change lanes behind you and pass you. Glad you looked. Change lanes right back in front of you, dude. Doesn't affect him, but it affected me. Glad he wasn't using his mirrors. Porch stash. What up, Jesus? Am I actually a Fed? I don't know. You tell me. Am I? Muffin says my liver's good from all those snacks. Honestly, like, I tried those chicken skins that Torip sent. I'm very tempted to buy those by the case. That was actually really good. My only gripe is can they be portioned out smaller, because I ate like an entire bag in one sitting. They're low calorie, so I mean they're not bad for you. They got healthy fats in them and a decent amount of protein, but man, that was an actual snack. I tore that bag up. Get it? Because Torip sent me the bag? I'm sorry, there's a super dad joke right there. Heard that Keller Goody Goody drops at Open. I would hope that all of them drop at Open, but obviously that's not what they've been doing. Some of them do, but man, it's been rough. It's been rough. yikes, this guy just pulled out in front of us. At least he found the gas. I did have to brake, but I didn't have to slam on the brakes. Really, there's no way for me to slam on my brakes. It's freaking raining outside. We would have slid all over the road and probably hit him still. Use your mirrors, guys, and make sure you look left and right before turning out in front of the oncoming traffic so you don't get hit. I'm in a truck and I'll run you over. It's not my intentions, but if you're not paying attention, you're gonna figure out real fast that you messed up. Yeah, those chicken skins were actually pretty good. Might be disgusting to talk about to some people, but after trying them, it was pretty good. Alright, let's go check it out. We'll have to get some samples to carry around with us too. I still want to have it to where if anybody finds me out and about while hunting, we'll give them a new phrase to say. We'll have samples to give away. We did that for 2 weeks. We've already given away both the sample packs. Need to do it again for sure. Morning. Nothing new in the case. They do have the decadents down here. I know we were just talking about those. They're $92.99 here. It's hard to tell. I think it's batch like 38. I come here enough, I can pretty much tell you if there's anything new on the shelf or not. Got a Jim Beam down there with a Dallas Cowboys glass. Oh, even at this specs, they got it on sale. Now $17.99. They got 3 of them left. Old Granddad 114. Wasn't just that specs, it's this specs too. Might have to shout that out. Let people go and pick them up for that price. Pretty good deal. Some Knob Creek 12s for $62.99. 8 years, 7 month on the Baker 7. We've only been seeing 7 years around, so I've seen it 8 years. Pretty good to see again. They get up there in age, but haven't seen them. Larceny barrel proof for $69.89 down there. Yeah, $17.99 at specs. It looks like it might be multiple specs too that are doing the price point. Lots of full proof here, just regular full proof, no store picks. Those are $46.79. We had a 7-year tumbling dice rye. We had the bourbon at the Goody Goody, $81.99 for the rye. Yeah, I think we're gonna just grab our normal stuff. We're gonna go grab our Powerades, our energy drink, and maybe a snack. See what they got. Might grab some corn nuts. Powerades are back on sale finally. They had gone up in price and now they're back on sale for $1.69 a piece. We'll take it. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that buys these at this location. I go through like a case a week. I come in here almost every day before work and buy 2. Let's see. I got corn nuts. Ranch flavored corn nuts. Gotta get her points.
How are you
Easy.
today?
Good. You got a couple energy drinks as well.
All right.
Right back. More stuff we buy here gets us more points. More points gets us closer to getting a phone call. Hopefully.
And you're doing debit, right?
Correct.
All right. Try to donate today for charity.
No, thank you.
1786, please.
Oh, please.
You have a good day.
Thank you.
The weather.
Yeah. Points. Doesn't sound like a lot. That's here. Normally spend closer to 10 to 12 bucks, but we spent 18 today. Every time we do that though, we get a point for every dollar spent. If you spend, let's say $10.01, they'll round that cent up to a point to give you 11 points. The more points you have, the more chances you'll have of getting that phone call or getting to that next status level. Got to be to at least, I want to say platinum level, which is not their highest tier. Black is the highest tier. Never drop connection's crazy. We lost connection in one store that we didn't expect to lose connection, and then in this store we were fine. Kind of funny how that works. So not a bad store. As far as what do they have that they normally don't have, I didn't really see anything too new. As far as buying bottles too, I don't see a point to buy a bottle every single day. That's very expensive, and honestly, I have enough bottles already. We're starting to be way more selective. Obviously, the bargain deal that we've never seen before was $17.99 for an Old Grandad 114. Old Grandad 114 is not really our forte, but it is several people's jam. I could see buying one, you know, for that price to help someone out, but for me personally, it's not really my thing, so I skipped on it. But I find myself passing on buying bottles more and more and just trying to be more selective. I have kind of a list or an idea in mind. There's certain bottles, if I find them and it's at the right price, we buy every time, even if we already have one. It doesn't hurt to have multiples. So this time though, I don't know. I didn't really see anything that was worth buying. We got the Weller Special Reserve. We talked about it earlier. It's kind of a mixer at best. That was the last store. We're just doing 3 stores today. I'll be at work at 8 minutes and I gotta find parking. They make us park out in the middle of nowhere. Then we gotta wait for a bus. Then we gotta take a bus into work. So even though my commute to work is normally around, 30 minutes, it's closer to 50 minutes when you gotta take into account finding parking in the bus. Same thing going home. So it's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Found another Evan Williams single barrel last night. Be on the lookout, brothers. Cheers. If you guys are in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and you want a bottle of the Evan Williams single barrel, they're still available. In Forest Hill, there's a more ghetto area in Forest Hill. Obviously, Forest Hill itself is pretty ghetto. It's off of like 20 between, what's that, Burleson, South Fort Worth, and Arlington and Mansfield. Right off of 20, there'll be a store called Big Country Liquor, and they've got them on the shelf, but they're not organized very well. So you might find one on one aisle and another on another aisle, but they're all reasonably priced for a mom and pop store. His parents basically run the store as far as the actual being the cashier and work goes, but the son owns the store and he's very competitive on price, and he does try to beat out the big box stores, or at least get very closer in the ballpark of them. So you'll see stuff like Weller Special Reserve for $26.99, which is what we just paid at Specs, and you'll see Buffalo Trace for around the same price. You'll see Booker's at $99.99. Sometimes you'll see even cheaper there. It just kind of depends. So they do get allocated bottles, and they do have them at good prices, and they're normally pretty readily available. Most people going in there, they're buying tequila or cognac. Oh, excuse me. It's my alarm to let me know I need to leave for work. Still very hot and humid even with the rain. It's kind of crazy. Figured with all this rain we'd have a significant temperature drop, but it's still up there. I think you've seen some at Fossil Creek on Mockingbird Lane. They're pretty good. I don't know if you guys have had Evan Williams single barrel. It's not super high proof. It's like 93, 94 proof, but it's an easy drinker. They're single barrels. They got the black wax. I like them. I think we have a bottle somewhere in our cabinet. I'll have to double check. We might have already finished that bottle. I'll have to really hunt for it, but I liked it. I liked it. You said keep looking. They released a ton outside of Kentucky. I wonder if they'll distribute them or if they're just going to keep them in that area. I hope they distribute them. Am I familiar with Don's Liquor and Wine? Online, DLW. They have a 6-bottle bundle at $1.99 and 25 shipped. I am not familiar with that. What all's in that bundle? Or do you get a pick? Is there like a list and you pick 6 bottles from that list? Is that how that works? Or is it just 6 particular bottles? I don't really order too much online. The stuff I order online normally is from distillery only or from barrel picking groups. It's a selected list. Okay. I'll have to look. Don's Liquor and Wine. DLW. Don's Liquor and Wine. Yeah, we're getting ready to go find parking at work, and then I'll go check that website out. I'll probably type it in, and then I'll get this one with a description and a thumbnail, get it uploaded, and I'll check it out while I'm going into work. They got High West, Nulu, Remus, and Benchmark. That's not bad if along the prices line up. I mean, 6 bottles getting to $199 and then $25 for shipping, so $225. I'm assuming you got to pay taxes on it too. Taxes is another $16. Looking at under $250 for 6 bottles. That's not bad. Was that 6 bottles at about $40 a piece? Get the right bottles, that might be worth it. I'm assuming the mixers is one of the shelvers. Wasn't a huge fan of it, but wasn't against it. Have to check out which ones they have. I'd be interested depending on the Nulu. All those Nulu bottles are pretty expensive. I think the cheapest one I've ever seen is like $80, $90. Some of them are $100 bottles. Got the double oaked out yesterday. We're pouring up samples of the Nulu double oaked, like that one. Man, they really need to fix the road out here. There's just giant potholes all throughout this parking lot. Just need to park in the back 9 to start out. I already know there ain't no parking up front. Tumbling Dice, say less. Is it the bourbon or the rye? The red label or the green label? And if you guys didn't know, on the Tumbling Dice, if you want to know how old their bottles are, dice on the front of the bottle will have numbers on them. Obviously, they're dice, but those numbers indicate the year. So when I was saying, it's a 7-year pick when we were at Goody Goody and when we were at that Specs, it's because there was a 4 and a 3 shown on the face of the dice tells you the year. I didn't know that, and I was like, man, that's just a little bit added feature that's pretty cool. Red Label, yeah, that's the bourbon. That's pretty good. Those ryes are pretty good, but those ryes are really hot. The rye, I had to put a little bit of water or some ice cube in it to actually let it dilute because of how hot it was. But the bourbon's a little bit more approachable. But man, those tumbling dice are pretty good. I know, I want to say it's Nick Jones likes them. He's a big fan of them. We are going to be ending the stream. I'm going to take a picture with the random crap that we bought just to get some points. I'll get this re-uploaded, and then I got to go check out that store once again, Don's Liquor and Wine. So cheers, guys, and have a good day.